Welcome to You Rang, an Addams Family podcast where we talk about all things Addams Family and then also some other kooky nonsense. Please join me, Fivel Fox, aka Kylie, and my co-host JohnPaul as we go episode by episode of the original series. Won't you come in?
Oh, hi. You're here too.
That's my friend Danny. Have you guys met?
I have seen him. You just over there. Yeah, there you go. How you doing?
Yeah, I know you didn't think I was that sexy, but
I mean, got the cat ears going, so it's okay.
yeah, I mean, the older I get, I gotta get real weird with it.
It's the best way to go. It's a new year.
It is a new year, new things.
Yes, he could use a toupee.
All right, this is season 1, episode 31, Uncle Fester's Toupee.
Yes. So in this episode, we have another Uncle Fester tries to find love episode. He's already love, like magic. We already know he's sexy, and he's got the Danny DeVito look going on, pre-Danny DeVito.
Pre-Danny DeVito.
And Danny DeVito was Danny DeVito at the time, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Danny DeVito's just channeling Jackie Coogan.
Basically. And he has pen pals. He has pen pals with someone from Illinois, from Paris, Illinois.
Paris, Illinois.
Yeah. And is that a real place?
Yes, and let me tell you, there was a girl when I was like in 3rd grade who would lie to us. Well, not kind of lie. You know this is where this is going. I'm going to Paris for the summer. And then we're like, wow. And then she'd come back and be like, Paris was wonderful. And then we found out from her mother it was Paris, Illinois, and she was staying with her grandma.
She told you the truth. It's fine. I see no problem.
I'll never forget. Like, that's how I realized. Like, and then I looked up. Like, there's a lot of weird towns in Illinois. Normal, Illinois, Paris, Illinois. Well,
Chicago.
There's Athens, but they call it Athens. There is Rochester.
Peoria.
Yes, Peoria. Rochester's. There's a bunch of those. There is a Havana.
Is there a Lebanon?
Yes, that too.
There's Lebanon, Wisconsin, and Lebanon, Ohio.
Yep. So we got lots of, big. Oh, Atlanta. There's an Atlanta here. There's lots of big city names here.
Oh yeah.
For tiny little towns. Anyway, back to the episode.
So he finds out that his pen pal is going to come visit.
Mm-hmm.
And he is terrified because he's been telling some fibs of his own.
Catfishing.
Just little bitty ones.
Little bitty ones.
Like he's, he's really good at athletics and other sports things. I don't understand something about balls. And he's goes to college or something, and he's got hair. That's the big part, is that he's athletic and has hair.
All-American college football player with hair.
Yes.
And since they can kind of like go with the football thing, he can carry a football. Really, the only thing they got to fix is the hair.
Yeah, everything else is fine. And he has like a Letterman robe thing going on later.
They make the robes too, as well.
So he's terrified of meeting her, and of course, the family is more than happy to help things out and help him find love. They were at first very reticent and very afraid, but then, of course, as usual, they just jump on the idea, and things go awry as they do.
Yep.
In the end, once again, she is scared off by his weirdness, and he can't ride his motorcycle with her, and he's very sad. And then they realize that, well, if she's not going to love you for who you are, then she's not worth an atom's time.
Exactly, which is the big lesson. Basically, the meat of the episode is that's the setup. So then Gomez and Morticia will hire a wig guy to come to the house, and he has a bunch of toupees, and they want to let Fester try them on. And that guy obviously just ends up running away and leaving the toupees. But Fester tries on different toupees, and they just get, none of them really I guess the joke is how each one looks funny. And then he picks one, and then she comes and meets him, and at first it's going okay, but he can't keep up the shtick much longer, and she realizes like, well, I think doesn't he kind of realize that he's not really into her?
He's not sure what he wants. I don't think he
Right.
really kind of he's just so focused on pretending who he's this
That he's
other
not even
guy.
thinking about her.
No,
Yeah.
very modern guy.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's really any real feelings about him for her, and he's just worried about fixing the lie, is all.
Right. And they sit on the love seat and make googly eyes at each other for a few minutes, and that's about as far as they get
I
because he goes
love,
up to
yeah,
do his thing.
and I love that Morticia is the first to be like, I'm not sold on her. It's always Morticia who's like, if she can't see you for how, handsome and beautiful you are, then forget it.
Oh yeah, and she was in the middle of things too.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the middle of painting Gomez, his ultimate portrait, his perfect masterpiece.
I liked when the show started. You know, we always get that matte painting of the house,
Mhm.
but this time it was raining. I love those little touches.
I noticed that I had to go back and watch it again because it was a different like lighting and everything to
Mm-hmm.
the painting. It looked like a very different house.
Which is funny because like a storm has nothing to do with this episode, but I like that they're starting to be like, hey, we can mess with things. We can add stuff here and there that, aren't
Didn't it
necessary,
have
but
it had a little bit to do with it? They thought they heard gunshots
oh
in the very
yeah.
beginning. Just a little bit though. It was not really important.
That's never
Well,
important.
because that's why he had to come out of he came out of the treehouse because they were afraid he came out of the treehouse because of the rain and everything and they thought that he was afraid of the electricity, but it's like it's come on, it recharge him.
Yeah.
So he comes in to be like, oh no, she's gonna come and find out. I'm sexier than thought I was.
A few things. Fester is eating cactus again. So here's another thing that they're trying to sell. Like Fester's tagline is shoot him in the back and he loves to eat cactus.
I,
I know he's a better host than me. Pay attention to me.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, Fester likes to eat cactus. Anyway, I
That's
mean
a thing.
it probably has good like aloe in it, right? Is cactus and aloe the same thing?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
I don't
I
think
let
so
my
either. I think they're just both green and gooey. So
yeah. Anything green gooey must taste good. So, but I do know people that have done that. It's actually not an uncommon thing in a lot of countries to just snack on cacti.
you gotta take out the pointy parts, right?
I mean, if you
I
want to be
mean,
weird about it,
I mean that's not my fetish, but to each their own.
yeah, he's snacking on it, and that was about it. I want to know what that was. I really want to know what he was really eating,
Yeah,
or he was
this is
actually going for the
twice
bit.
now, and I have a feeling I bet you it's gonna show up again because it's like this thing they're trying to sell.
Yeah,
I wonder
they're
if there
in,
were cactus snacks for the Addams family.
they were in bed with big cactus, clearly.
Big cactus.
Big cactus, yeah, big cacti.
The thing that I didn't get about this one is why would Fester, after all we've seen from this family, lie to be a normie? Like they think normies are ugly and weird, and Fester especially is not a fan.
Yeah, that was a very weird, like conceit for the show for this episode. I mean, I could see like more one of the kids going along that line of trying to
Yeah, but
blend
not one of the
in, but
adults.
but they do say that Fester does copycat. He's very big at impressions. He does things other people suggest.
Well, and
Maybe
we've
that's one of them.
seen before, like when there's this kind of background plot of he's always looking for love because he's like living in the house with Gomez and Morticia, and he's willing to, like you said, be someone else for that to happen. Like in the escort one, he was like, I'll be Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra. Like,
He mentions Cary Grant here too.
yeah,
And what does Cary Grant have that you don't? Hair.
that's all. That's
That's
all,
it
though.
though. I mean, yeah. That and two crazy ants. That's another thing.
That might be the only house that's a little bit weirder than the Addams family.
Charge!
Favorites, one of
For
his
those that are not
best.
familiar, that is from Arsenic and Old Lace, which is one of my
Yes.
favorite Cary Grant films.
It is wonderful.
Is
It's
madcap in dark insanity, and he does such a good befuddled idiot in that film.
yes. And there's just this wholesomeness about it for how dark it is.
About murdering people. Yes, it's very wholesome murder.
It's really, really wonderful. It's probably one of the best Halloween movies.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you got to watch it on Halloween. But yeah. Anyway, before I get any further, I almost forgot Kiss Counter is only one. I have a few other things I want to talk about. Morticia, this really loving note when she's like, Gomez is like, would you even love me if I'm bald? And she's like, I'd polish your bald head.
It could
Like,
be fun.
aww. And then I thought about like the way they are, that gets so kinky.
I mean, it would be kinky. I mean, okay. One of my favorite things about anybody that lets me touch them doesn't have to be a partner. Anybody, if they have like really short hair, it's so much fun to play with.
I do that to both of
It's-
my children.
that's why I keep their hair like brush cut all the time.
Yeah.
So
I know that they probably get so annoyed sitting in the front seat because I'm always reaching over and doing the little peach fuzz on their hair. I love it.
it's like
Love it.
stimming with someone else's hair. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
In my family, my dad, my uncles, they play with your ears.
Ugh.
Like as we were little kids, everyone would always just like grab our ears and rub our ears. It's like we're Ferengi or something.
Could you some umaks? We're hard to get nattles
But
after dark. I
yeah,
like
like
it.
you would get around like my Uncle Dave and you like cover your ear like, ah, leave my ears alone.
Uncles and aunts have the weirdest things like that. Like ways to annoy you. My uncle used to have one that was like, you know what day it is, right?
What day?
Palm Sunday. I hate it with a passion. I hate it so much.
I
And it was not
had
even Palm Sunday.
so one of my Japanese great aunts is like a psychic. What was a psychic for a living? I'm not even going to go into the
We're gonna let this
too
one
far, and we're just going
let
to
it go. Let that one.
let you sit with that. But anyway, one of her things that was so crazy about her is like she's super touchy in the way that like she'd grab your arm and hold it across her and do this and pet you like a cat, and she just have your arm and drag you around the house petting you. And it, I don't know if it's like that's how she got her psychic energy on my vibes or what.
Let me read your arm hair.
I got Yeah, I didn't realize until I'm telling you now how a little bit nuts my family is.
So yeah, once again, you watch the Addams Family, like these guys are normal. I know what their problem is.
Yeah, like I have an aunt that gets paid to be a psychic. I have Shinto priestesses that do crazy things.
I know all those things about the funerals. That was amazing. I love all those details. Like they're just so involved.
Yes.
I
Anyway,
love that. And
previous
see now here you
episode.
go. Like, that's crazy. That's weird.
Yeah, and over there it's
Spooky.
just totally normal. And that's like to our point, like to the Adams family, that's the thing. Everything they do to them, they see in the view of this is the normal way.
Right.
We're not different. And that,
No.
I love that. I will always love that.
And actually, I have to correct your kiss counter.
Really?
It's at 3 or 4, I believe,
What?
because Uncle Fester was kissing his girl's
Okay,
arm
you're
when
right.
she spoke French, or when he wanted her to speak
Yes,
French.
and it was weird.
It was really, really creepy.
Yes, I didn't count those because it's not Gomez and Morticia. We need to set a
Okay,
separate
fine.
counter.
So
But
Fester's
you're
got a
right.
kiss counter of
No,
2,
you're
we'll say.
right.
Leave it
If
that.
it's just general counter, yes. But maybe we need like a Fester and or just other family kisses, Gomez and Morticia, and then we'll like race them.
Ooh, Fester's got some work to do.
Yeah,
And, she must speak French because she's from Paris.
I bet. Yes, French Illinois. I bet that thing kisses like this.
It's like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Yeah, I never practiced like that.
you
I
do
had
the
my
whole hugging thing.
no, no. I had my buddy for that. It's fine. Um, and Teddy Ruxpin too. Anyway, I miss my Teddy Ruxpin so much.
It's that little robot that I had. I can't remember his name.
ED209.
No, he was like he had a little belly and a little rounded face, and he like taught you things. I can't believe I can't remember this. I loved that thing.
It was just delusions. It's okay. Just
Okay, I mean, I am Japanese, so maybe I'm just talking about Ultraman. That's all.
okay, that's fine. Or Jaguar, one of the two.
Yeah,
They're all the same spaceship cannon. Who
Kikaida,
knows?
any of these.
Is it silver and robotic looking? Sentai adjacent?
Oh, Jason. Anyway, all
Jason,
right,
that's
I
death.
need to check my notes. I got a little distracted there. Don't say Jason.
I said adjacent.
Oh, wow. I'm just hearing what I want to hear.
It's fine. We're used to it.
The doorbell gag keeps changing, and I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love these little things that now they've established the show. They're like, okay, we can build on this stuff. And it's running gags.
We also got to see Thing take the gopher tooth. If I'm correct, the
So,
gopher tooth, the gopher tooth ring from her.
yeah,
You stopped her.
that
You
was
took the ring.
Thing is so sassy. I love how sassy Thing is.
And we got a thank you thing almost
Oh,
from the guest.
almost.
Thank you. Oh,
Ah,
oh no, it's a hand.
it's
Yeah, it's a
not,
hand. We get it.
it's Thing.
This
Can
thing
you
had a cone.
imagine?
Thing's always helpful.
I think, like, I was thinking about this. It's like, how fun would it be to live in a world where, like, there's an emergency toupee guy or emergency wig guy? Like, that's a world designed by drag queens. And then I thought about it, and that's actually a world that exists, but for very wealthy people.
Oh yeah. Usually you got your toupee guy in speed dial.
Yeah.
It's Frankie.
And he'll
His
come
name's
over
Frankie. It's got to be
anytime
Frankie.
and bring the toupees. I can
Oh
say
yeah.
tattoos. Bring the tattoos as well.
The tattoos and toupees. I got my
Tattoos and toupees would be like
tattoo
the
toupee guy.
tattoo toupee.
And
TTG.
he brings tapas too.
It would be a great Bob's Burgers shop. Tattoos and toupees.
Yeah, with the
Tattoos and
special of the
toupees
day.
cafe. You get all three at the same place.
So that would be wonderful.
See, while you're waiting for your fit after to get it adjusted, you can get a tattoo or drink a latte
Or Hensbane.
or hensbane. You're
We didn't
right.
get Hensbane in this episode.
Yeah.
No. We found out that Uncle Fester's last name is. No one's ever asked him that. And I would assume it would be Frump,
It's good.
but
So, yeah, we would think by this storyline, it's Frump. Because
right,
again, we've talked about this in earlier episodes. This is Morticia's uncle.
right.
This is not related to Gomez. That changed in the movies.
Yeah, so it definitely would be not Adams,
Yeah.
but
Even though,
Adams by
like,
proxy.
by proxy, and they kind of consider everyone who's in that house, even Thing, even Lurch, and Adams,
And
basically.
Kitty.
And Kitty,
We see Kitty in this episode.
and
There's just Kitty.
Aristotle, and
Yep.
everybody. Everybody.
That's a very busy house.
I love it. I love the life in that house. There's so much life in that house. I think houses should have vibrant, warm feelings and be very, electrical.
Well, Fester will take care of that for you. You want me
I
to get his number
know,
for you?
right?
And we can.
He does half the work just by existing. I love seeing Kitty. Stop
Yes.
looking at Danny.
You moved over, so I got distracted. It's your fault.
Ah, Danny, what do you think about the Adams family?
Shoot him in the back.
He said
That's
they're
about
getting
it.
real weird with it.
Oh yeah. He's gonna
Yeah.
salt the snail. There's no choice
He
to it.
also said they're just mashing it now.
Oh, God,
That's his opinion of Wednesday.
they're just mashing it.
They're just mashing it now.
It's not doing anything.
I can't believe they had a mohawk, the toupees.
Yeah, yeah. And he's
Because
already
how
got,
do
he's the
you?
middle part.
I mean, I guess like you have Hollywood magic, you could hide it, but it's gonna be very obvious.
Yeah. But she was blinded by love
She wasn't though.
and his dashing handsomeness.
She wasn't though.
I'm pretty sure she was. She was just faking not to be. She was trying to play hard to get.
Oh, okay. So Fester has a walk-in closet and a tackling dummy.
Yes, that tackling dummy was more of an effigy.
So the tackling dummy I have in my notes, just big capital letters, very creepy.
Yeah, it definitely was the creepiest thing I've seen on the show so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
definitely
my
the
God.
creepiest thing.
And then like the house bowling, super cool.
Okay, Zeb was watching it with me, and he's like, "Oh, dude, perfect." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, perfect's got nothing on Morticia. There's just no note about it." She bowls through the kitchen around
Yes.
and comes back. That's amazing.
Amazing. It was wonderful. Like I love how much fun they have in their house. Oh, the cat is
Yay,
deciding.
guess
No,
kitty.
no, Kitty is deciding to lay in his bed. We are so lucky.
No,
Oh, there it goes. He does the little circle and then sits. Good night, Kitty. Kitty.
not kitty.
I have two voices for him. Three. One's a secret voice that I only use when there's other people not around. So he knows that's our secret voice. And those are the special orders or special talks. And then when like I don't want him to be in trouble, I use gremlin voice, like Kitty. And then sometimes I just love him, like Kitty.
Kitty.
Anyway,
Everything's kitty.
yeah, everything's Kitty. Oh, what else do I have here? Oh, he's beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
So that's Fester, right? Like I'm beautiful on the inside.
I mean, he's sexy on the outside, but
We
inside,
all know that.
inside, it's a thing.
And then Gomez's response to that is like, he is. I've seen his x-ray,
Yes.
which is the best wingman ever.
Oh yeah, he'll go to bat for you all the time.
Anytime now that someone says, we have a beautiful soul or we're very beautiful on the inside, we need to be like, yes, I'll show you my x-ray.
And you have plenty of them, so it's okay. Yeah, you
I
go. See,
do.
this is my good
I should
side.
just start keeping all of mine and like making it like an art exhibit on my walls.
That would
Like,
be
this is
cool.
the thing that's killing me. This is death.
With the cheery thing. Ah.
Yeah. But then it will go on and it will be my journey as I get like a clean x-ray.
And what's that? Oh, that's toothpaste. Anyway, that one.
It's a story of hope. And then like just randomly throw in like, I don't know, a bear x-ray and be like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It was a full
Yeah.
moon
It
that
wasn't the
night.
greatest picture, but you know,
I'm a bear. We bear
I,
bears.
I,
Where?
I believe
We
it.
bear where bears.
We wear bear wears bears. Yes. Underwear. Something about that.
Danny liked that one.
I can see that. He's like, hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
he thinks I'm a genius.
I like
Oh,
Danny DeVito. He's one of the few people I'm taller than, so it's nice.
I'm 5'5". How tall are you? If you want to say.
I,
You don't
I,
have to say.
I am 5'5.5". I think I'm just under 5'6".
We're perfect for hugging.
Yes.
We're the
Yes.
perfect hug size. We're compatible.
I have shoes. I have Converse that I wear that are bright orange and they're like an inch and a half, and it feels weird to wear them. It feels so weird. The world looks so different from that high.
I
It's
have
weird.
Converse snow boots that have a little bit of a
It's weird,
sole on
isn't
them. Yeah, it's great. Even just a little inch extra changes the whole world. You're like, my brain can't calculate this.
it only takes a couple inches to change the world. That's what I always say.
That's a good that's a good motto.
And yeah, it's nice because I can actually like stand on my tippy toes and I'm super tall, and it's all exciting. I don't play DDR on those anymore because it hurt my feet.
Are you still playing DDR?
Whenever I go to an arcade, yes, which I've been doing more because they have pinball and they have like achievements and stuff, so I can just
Ooh.
go do achievements on pinball. And
Do you have one close by?
in Illinois, there's not in Paris, in Cherryvale Mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Tilt Arcade or whatever, but
That sounds fun.
Tilted 10. Yeah, that's it. So
Is it like a big one?
it's okay. It's got a lot of like prize games and lots of Wednesday stuff.
Really?
Yeah, in the prize games, there's a bunch of Wednesday like things.
That's
I
really
just
getting so mainstream.
Yep. I was at Five Below today, and they had a bunch of Wednesday stuff.
I know that I've got the cousin it from there,
Mhm.
and then they have a lot of little figurines and stuff.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get them, but I didn't think it would look good. So I was just like,
Yeah.
eh.
I would totally get more Wednesday stuff if I could get someone other than Wednesday. Like, give me any family member. I'm begging you. I will buy the stuff. Just give me other family members.
Well, we know that the producers must be watching this, and I'm sure they're going to pay attention.
Yeah, I've gotten softer about, like, I recognize that it's its own thing, and
Yes.
that's fine. I'm happy to see people getting into Adam's Family by proxy.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean,
Yeah,
I watched the new ones. I watched the first season. It was okay.
yeah,
But maybe
it's
someday.
yeah, it's different.
Maybe
You know,
someday we'll just hop you up on a bunch of like pain meds or something, and then you can just like, oh, this is great. I love it. You're not facing the TV. I know.
I don't know. I just want to see that family unit. That's my thing, my
Yes.
jam.
I like that. And
To be
it's
fair, though, sorry to cut you off, but
I'm
like
fine.
if the show was Pugsley, I would 100% be like, I'm watching this.
Well, yeah, because nobody does anything with Pugsley.
Exactly. That's why it'd be something new. Wednesday, like we always get Wednesday stuff. Show me something real fucking weird about Pugsley.
I blame Christina Ricci for that, though.
She did. She set the bar so
Yeah,
high
she,
and
she, she
made
was like,
Wednesday so cool.
yeah, and every little girl wanted to be her.
Yeah.
I
And
wanted to be her.
still, I feel like even Jenna Ortega is great as
Oh
Wednesday,
yeah,
but versus Christina Ricci, you still it's just her trying to be Christina Ricci.
I suppose. I think she just is so natural at it. And I thought
Yeah,
I liked her in Beetlejuice. She was really good in too.
yeah. Well, she's the new it girl for that,
Yeah,
just
and
like
that's fine.
Winona was.
I think that's fine. We need the strange and unusual
Every
types.
generation has their versions. Like they
Yeah,
have their little happy perky one, and they have their because Aubrey Plaza was for a while, and
I
now
was
it's
thinking
Jenna
about
Ortega.
Stephanie Beatriz too.
Yeah, I just feel
She,
like she has done so much more work behind the scenes now, though,
mm,
that people don't recognize that that's her doing all these things,
yeah,
singing and voice work and all that stuff.
I didn't realize she did so much voice work and singing.
So much singing and
I had
voice
no
work.
idea.
She's beautiful at it. She's wonderful.
She is. She would make a great like aunt or somebody on the Adams. She would
I
make a
would love to
phenomenal
see
Adams.
her in the Addams Family, yes. Or I guess there is no Addams Family show right now, so I guess she'd have to be on Wednesday, but she would make a great aunt.
So how long before we just make our own Adams Family? That's all we gotta do. Make our own Adams Family
I
show.
would
We just
love
need
that. Let's
all we need is a
workshop this.
lion. Let's restart.
What if, like, we have the best high production Addams Family show, but the lion is just like a plush that we just cut in?
Just
And that would be total 60s vibes.
I would be all over that. I think
Yeah.
all shows should have just a random plush cutout. It reminds me of like the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and all the old Plan 9 from Outer Space, the sci-fi things, where it's just like it shows them in a like, oh, we're gonna go on the bridge now. Oh no, watch out! And then you just see this little toy just on a string.
That's honestly, like, if I ever got to make a movie, it would have tokusatsu, like, effects and models in it.
And
I
posing, lots of
love
posing.
tiny models and dioramas. I love them. I don't care if it looks fake. I want those in there, I think. And sometimes you can make models that look so amazing you can't tell they're fake. They look like real city scenes.
I love it when I can pick out that it's fake because I love that about films.
Yeah,
I love that about trauma. I love that about so many different things. When I find the seams, it doesn't take me out of the movie like it says
right.
for some people. It just makes me go, "That's cool. I see how they did that. That's
I
neat."
love that. I think that's and we've talked about this before, why we love practical effects. We love the ingenuity, the innovation, the creativity it shows that you have as humans just to come up with, how do I make this work? And it doesn't even have to be realistic. It just has to be a neat attempt, you know? And
Yeah, it's a
also,
new thing.
it's fair to rely on the viewer to do suspend reality to some degree and do half the work of the imagination. Because
Imagine.
otherwise, why are they watching? Like, if they just need it fed to them, that's a non participating viewer.
Yeah, I like. I don't know. It's always one of those things where I used to be really anti CGI, like a lot of things, but then I got to realize there's so much work that goes into that. It's ridiculous.
There is.
Like like I was watching some of the recent Godzilla stuff, and they use a lot of CGI in that, but still a lot of practical too. They use
Mm-hmm.
both. And to me, it's my brain can't I can't draw. So my brain cannot comprehend making something here function out of
Yeah,
nothing
it
because
is a
there's nothing there.
it's a it's a very
So
neat concept. No,
yeah,
I agree with you. Like I think a perfect movie has a blend of both. Like Jurassic Park has both,
yes, amazing
right?
CGI in there
And it
because
still holds up.
oh yeah,
So, and I feel like if it's just CGI, it probably needs some practical effects. Nowadays, if you have just practical effects, it could probably use some CGI. It's about mastering and blending both. I think this reliance on only CGI, though, is a problem because I feel like actors really do work better if they can see what they're talking to instead of a stick, you
yeah.
know?
Just Google Sir Ian McKellen filming The Hobbit.
And then crying his eyes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
It's
so
horrible to
painful.
watch that. And like he spent his whole life doing this beautiful acting and he has to like shift to this is not enjoyable anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those things you can see when actors have something to play off of.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference in the performance. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Jurassic Park. That T-Rex is scary. Those
Very.
raptors are scary.
Yeah.
Even just the head is still
Yeah.
rah.
Yeah. And when it comes in through the window, the roof,
Hmm.
on accident, it's still terrifying them, even though they know it's a machine.
That thing also weighs like, 30 tons or whatever it was
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you might as well be eaten. But if I were going to go out a way, I want it to be T-Rex Jurassic Park style.
on the toilet,
Nope, in the car.
I suppose. I just sounds it sounds more fun to run to the toilet.
No, because then just the bottom half of you is left, and it's just that's not my. Well, actually, my ass and my legs are pretty good.
So then you want to keep them?
I don't know. I feel like I either want no body left or like interesting parts of my body left. Like here's my eyeball.
Speaking of interesting parts, we just watched House.
I
And
love House.
I
This is
just thought of the
House
part where
77.
yes,
Yep.
with Kung Fu's legs just doing their thing. So it reminded me of when you said just a half of you.
Yes. House is my kindred soul movie. I
Yeah,
am that lady. I am the auntie. That
I
is
can
my
see it.
goal to be when I'm older. And I feel like I'm basically already there.
Yeah, you got the cat.
Yep.
Now you
I
just
just
need a
need
big
the short
house.
white hair because I got the eating piano and I got all the skeletons playing with me. I am 100% there.
That movie makes me
That's
so happy.
yes, that movie brings me so much joy. I know it's supposed to be a horror movie, but and it some bad things do happen to people, but it's so fun and
It
so whimsical that I
when I was
can't help
watching it,
but be happy.
I was thinking about actually the Addams Family when I was watching it because so much of it is that same kind of it's got the horror theme,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fun. It's very
Yeah,
fun.
you're right.
It's
That's a
very
very
goofy.
Addams Family movie, especially biting on the butt.
Yes. And I'm just sure that if they could get away with biting on the butt, that's all that Gomez would be doing. He would be attached to her butt. There would be just human centipeding everywhere. Okay, they would probably just have real centipedes for dinner, but and you know that the Gomez is really well traveled too. So I guarantee he's been all over the world and has seen all kinds of toupees and fancy haircuts and stuff. So he could easily find a cool one. That's why it was making me think about that because the toupee emergency dude was like, "Oh no, you can't. The person isn't here."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Dude, you trust Gomez. He knows what he's doing."
Yeah. Well, I feel both of them are well traveled. That's kind of implied.
Yeah, they have the money for it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Disney. Open up a desk drawer. Yay!
But like well traveled in the Atlas Obscura way.
Yes, everywhere. And we didn't have any grandma, and we didn't have any kids.
Nope.
So it's a smaller episode, but that's okay.
Oh, we didn't need to talk about how Fester's pen pal had 5 husbands and she's focusing on like making sure he can make money.
Yeah, well, there's nothing weird about how they died either.
Yeah,
They died by
nothing.
suicide.
All of them.
It's normal.
So I'm trying to remember, did Morticia not like her after this or before? I think that's before. No, when she
See,
hears she has 5 husbands, she's like, no, this woman's dangerous.
Yes, but then she decides to help him anyway by telling him all the virtues. I guess since they're so much in love, they just go with it.
Yeah, but then later she's like, no, we need to get her out of here.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that love seat.
The love seat keeps coming up. I love that love seat.
I love that thing. I want one so badly.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's neat.
So the idea, I feel like that's more of a love seat than what mainstream America thinks a love seat is. So if a love
Okay.
seat is the chair for two people, that love because then you're sitting side by side. You're not looking at each other. You're just sitting next to each other, which is a nice thing. You're watching something together. That love seat is actually a love seat because you're facing each other and you're forced to talk and interact and be close to this person.
Nothing good could come with any of that. Nothing possible.
I feel like that love seat's a good test of love. Does it make you uncomfortable? If you're able to be super chill with that person sitting right there and do your own thing while they do their own thing, you're a good match.
I can see it.
I feel like
I can see
parallel
just,
play is
yeah.
always a good indicator of if you're a good match.
And we saw parallel playing here again in this
Yes,
episode. They all did their own thing, and sometimes it was great because, he was bowling, and then she joined in because she felt like it.
I
But
feel
she didn't
like
have to.
the Adams are like the pinnacle parallel play family. And they
Definitely.
show that. Like it's not just Gomez and Gomez.
Gomez.
Gourmet Gomez. Gomez and Morticia. It's the kids will come, the whole family in the same room will be doing their own thing, and it's just this wonderful peace and balance.
Yeah, it's nice doing things with people around you,
Yeah.
especially people you like. And I think it wasn't really, I don't know, it never was really talked about before, and it was before in that era, but that was, I guess, pretty normal. Like his grand, you see pictures of people of grandma rocking on the chair,
Mm-hmm.
knitting while the kids are playing checkers on the floor
On the
and
floor,
dad's
yeah.
watching the football.
Well, and a lot of that is because houses were smaller. So the places that you did things to relax or hobbies are going to be near each other or in the same room, and you just learned how to occupy space with other people in a considerate way, which I
And when
think
you
is
used
a
to
thing
send your
we're
kids to the
missing.
room, it was a punishment.
Yeah, yeah, it was supposed to be a punishment. And now people kind of live, and not, I love personal space, believe me, and I get why it's good for mental health, but I think there's this kind of entitlement to, not so much entitlement because it's necessary, but like this idea that like you can only have fun in your space how you want it, and you can't have fun in like a shared space.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
People feel very. It's clear that people are awkward in spaces now.
Yeah. Because like
So
in other, especially in other cultures and countries, there's the thing called the third space is the communal space where people do things, normal everyday things. They read, they work, they eat, and they can do it in the same shared space without interrupting other people, without awkwardness. And it adds this level of community and socialization that we have lost when everyone has their own huge space and it's like this protected, I can't interact with other people.
and I think also a lot of that once I think that all started changing once everybody had their own phone lines in their own rooms, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually to where we are now because you have that escape. You talk to your
Yeah.
friends all night long. Now you can internet and go on all the hubs
Mm-hmm.
and sites and tubes and
Well, yeah, and then like that's how people were watching the Addams Family or watching shows from the 60s and 70s and 80s is you were watching it together as a family or with your brothers and sisters or whatever because the TV is not in your room. It's in the living room. It's a shared media.
it reminds me of when I watched Back to the Future for the first time, and I was like, I didn't know. Obviously, I was really young. The idea of having to wheel the TV into the kitchen so they could to the dining room so they could all watch Jack Benny
Yeah.
together was like wheel, I guess. I mean, now literally I have more screens in this room alone than I think I can.
That you did growing up.
Yeah, I let's see,
Yeah.
one, two, three, four, five, and then the kid has his room. It's like three in his room, and we have problems.
It's a different world. And that's why a lot of these things are either like neat to me to see when we watch older shows, and then also like the culture that builds around older shows because the world was different. But also, I mean, what am I trying to say here? I think it's not necessarily that I miss it. On one hand, I do, but it's a give and take. It's just that it's this moment in time of history that's worth studying because it's so different, and people don't realize that we're always changing culturally.
Well,
Like,
yeah, evolving, not even like positively or negatively, just kind of different.
yeah, it's different. With the technology, our culture does change. And then it changes not just like, oh, like I said, it makes us less social. And which is weird because there's the internet, which is very social, but in a
Yeah,
different way. That's a whole different animal.
it's like having a pen pal,
Yeah.
and then lie about your hair. See, now you can't lie about your hair because, well, unless you have like AI give you hair. I don't have AI hair. It's gonna be all like glitchy.
The idea of walking around with AI.
Yeah, it's gonna have a watermark on it because I haven't paid for the full version yet
Oh
of
my
something.
God.
That would be so cool.
You're like, that guy's so cheap. He still has the watermark.
No, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be tough, dog, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like it's like having the tags on your hat still, you know?
Yeah. Did you see that Adobe guy?
That guy didn't pay for his Lotus notes. Wow. It's crazy.
I'm using the Da Vinci software.
Mavis Beacon's my homie, so
Maybe
we go way back.
Oh, we do. Me and you
Yeah.
probably do.
Yeah.
These young people,
Yeah.
they don't know what Mavis Beacon is.
No, she wasn't even a person.
I want to believe that she was.
She was. You know what? She was. She was,
Yeah.
and now they're just trying to erase her from history books. There we go.
Yep.
It's
That's how it
conspiracy.
is.
I think there's a lot to be said about the way that the atoms interact, and clearly I wonder how much of that was inspired by television of the family doing these things together because they were mimicking these single camera or three camera setups.
Right.
Because all the major things happen in the living room. Is it a
Yeah.
reflection of the time or is the time a reflection of what they're seeing?
Right. Because in the real families, all the things are happening in the living room.
Right. And it's I remember usually like my dad would have control of the TV, but I remember spending a decent amount of time in the living room.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to do anything, my room was a mess. So if I wanted to do anything and I needed space to like put up a Monopoly board,
Yeah.
I have to do that. But
Well, and that's the thing. Like, that's why you get like, so we don't have like Saturday morning cartoons or a thing.
mhm.
That was like this thing where it is reserved because people share living rooms, and that was meant for little kids. This is kids' TV time, and anything after like 7 o'clock became adult TV time, and then anything after like 10 became like you're bad if you're still watching this.
I remember staying up to watch that. And aside from MASH,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was all like talk shows, and I hate it because it was all politics and it was boring to me.
Yeah.
Like that's what you guys are staying up for? What's wrong with
But
you?
yeah, but you would have like an awareness of it because you
Right.
were sharing the room. You weren't watching your parents' shows, or maybe you were. Like we all know MASH because someone we knew was watching it. Or, but at the very least you were aware. You weren't in your own room doing something else. You were doing your own thing on the floor or reading or whatever. And
It,
then
it's
also by the same virtue, your parents knew what you were watching.
yes, that they had to. My parents wanted to make sure that I was in the house basically. That was about as far as it went
Yeah,
for me. But I think about that because there wasn't anything really for adults on Saturday mornings. Now I think about it, it was just kind of like, at least when we were growing up, there was nothing.
exactly. I feel like it's almost a reserved time for this is when kids are going to be bored and you need to fill their time.
I get to do that nowadays though, so it's nice. It's one of my favorite things. I watch this channel on YouTube, 85 Nostalgia Street, and it's just a little community of people that watch like Saturday morning cartoons. Like they reprogram the block. Like
Oh,
it starts with Superman or whatever, and then there's some commercials, and then another show, then another show. It's like 4 hours long, and it's neat because
that
it's like I
sounds
wake up and I'm like I
amazing.
turn over
Okay.
and I reach for the remote and then I drop my face and then I turn it on and I have that and I pass out usually. But it's fun because there's some people watching together and it's that virtual parallel play.
Yes, I love it.
and it kind of makes that exciting to wake up in the morning. Like there's been a few mornings I'm like, oh man, I slept until 9. I missed Superman and Mighty Mouse. That's upsetting.
I love this. We'll put the link right here.
Yeah, and I know
Or
that
up here.
they watch they listen and watch the show too because they like that kind of that retro stuff. And I know the Adams Family's come up quite a few times because they want to watch the cartoons.
That's awesome.
And I think that people are gravitating more and more, not just as a pure nostalgia thing for people our age, but also as a something to get people together for appointment viewing again.
Yes.
I mean, that's look at so many people are into watching. It's not a thing, but like watching Twitch streams and people, people play video games and all that kind of thing. They they do it at a certain time,
Yeah.
and all these people get together for it, and that's what it was. We had
That
there was a
is like
scheduled time.
you're right. It's kind of come full circle because we went from family or social viewing to we started branching out and really embracing our own private viewing. And now that we have so much of that, that even people have this yearning that even things like Netflix have, group watches now. And like
Yeah,
things that you can do to watch with other people because people are just so desperate for some kind of comfortable level of socialization.
yeah, that's exactly what I have some of my best friends that we watch. My friend does a stream of old movies, like old and weird things,
Mm,
and so I streamed. It's great because we all get together and do that like once a month or whatever, and it's some of us have never met,
mm-hmm.
but and we're all really close still.
Yep.
And I think it's because we can have those conversations like, oh, remember that? And that's what's gone now. Everyone
Yeah.
has their own thing they like.
Yeah. So we're
It's also
trying to, in a
insular.
way, get that back.
Yeah. And I think that's what this is really. We get to watch this again and be like, oh, you see this? Did you
Mm-hmm.
see the samurai outfit? Yes, you did. And
Yeah. And I love that actually there are, a few of you that listening or watching that actually do watch the episode we're talking about when we have the episode come up, which is super, super cool. I didn't actually expect anyone would.
it's a weird feeling.
That
It's a
was the
really
idea,
strange
though,
feeling.
that I wanted that to be part of the experience. I didn't actually think anyone would, but I wanted to put it out there that this is part of the experience is to watch it and be part of the conversation, even if we can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know, it's something that I've noticed more and more is like I've had some friends that are looking at doing, their own podcasts about like old cartoons and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it's made me go, oh, I want to explore that now. I want to see it through your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing is watching shows with my partner, and we watch like Futurama, and she's never seen any of this stuff.
So it's
You
so
know, it,
fun to
it was a
relive it
blind
through
spot.
there. Yeah.
And so the first show was Jurassic Park, of course, with Seymour the dog, because I'm a horrible person.
You are.
I can't deny it. The
You
first episode,
are
that's where it starts.
terrible. That's like showing someone a Christmas episode of Hey Arnold where he reunites the guy with the immigrant, his Vietnamese daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Niagara Falls.
Yeah. But see, you couldn't even like, imagine talking to someone like nowadays. You go, "Oh, did you see that last night?" No, and they're like, "No, what the hell
Yeah,
are you
there are
watching?"
no more water cooler shows.
No.
I think the last one was Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad.
And I think there's been a few that there's been like people that really get into it together.
Yeah,
Like yeah, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. A lot
but
of people
like
talk
the
about
whole country is watching.
right, like Twin Peaks. That was,
Yeah,
Melrose Place. The Ropers. Okay, not the Ropers. That's not the point.
Dallas. The
Dallas,
whole
yes.
yeah, with that whole JR thing. Like people,
Simpsons used to be that.
yeah, it's
I
just
remember when I was a kid, it was always like kind of a measuring contest on the school recess playground time, where it was like, oh, I've seen every episode of The Simpsons, and yeah,
I think actually MASH still holds the record for the most watched series finale.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It was after 11 years. Yeah, I think so. Like, I think that record still holds even now.
That's
So,
an interesting thing. Yeah, we don't see. I know that a lot of people watch Game of Thrones finale, and Stranger Things, of course, but
yeah.
we don't have any kind of numbers on those things anymore.
And that's a new thing because it went into the theater.
That's right. I forgot about that. Godzilla's coming to theater too.
Yes.
Godzilla minus zero, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. The sequel, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but
We
it's
should go together if we can.
We should. And so we can even parallel play that. I can go
Hmm.
to theater and you can go to theater. And we can like text and talk the whole time. Like, oh my God, did you see that
Well,
during
let's
the
not do
movie?
that, but
I'll do it.
but I can send you photos and be going,
You haven't gotten in there yet. No.
okay. Anyway, I really don't have much else. I was going to
Oh,
talk about relationship things, but there's plenty of that in other episodes. This one is more, I don't want to get into like, lying about who you are to meet people because just we all know it doesn't ever work. Be yourself. I know it sounds like the most simple, pithy advice ever, but if you are not yourself, it will not work. Black and white, that's the truth of it.
yeah. I think eventually things fall apart when you have to put up that front. It takes a lot of
Yeah.
effort. Speaking from experience, I wanted to be normal. When I was in high school, I wanted to be absolute blend in with the wall. I didn't want to be, around anybody and dealing with all the kind of being. I was tired of being strange and the weird kid.
Yeah.
And so I changed my clothes and I changed everything. And it's like, it didn't work because I couldn't hide who I was,
Mm-hmm.
and then things, it's like I couldn't be, they're like, oh, are you going to the football game? I'm like, no, no, I am not. Do you want to go do this? No, I do not. I don't want to do drugs.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. It's like I couldn't be that person. And then eventually
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I preferred it when people didn't like me because it was easier because then they don't
Because
like me
then
for me.
then you don't have to be that person because that being someone else is draining.
Yeah. And if
Very
people don't
draining.
like you for being you, that's even better. Then just they can go sooner. Then you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about it later.
exactly. That's less energy you have to admit towards things you don't care about. And I
Yeah.
think, but that's a thing that you have to learn through youth and experience is like, hey, it actually is better when people leave you alone and you get to be who you are.
Yeah.
Being part of the group is not necessarily as good as you think it is.
Unless you're part of our group.
Or, the Adams family. This is a good
Yeah.
example. They are perfectly happy being exactly who they are. They don't try to fit in. That's fine.
Except for with Esther.
Well, except for Fester a couple times.
Yeah,
But,
it's kind of how it
we all have
goes.
our problem children.
But we learn lessons and then we shine his bald head. And it's
Yep.
okay. I
Anyway.
I think that's what I really like about a lot of shows that show that is it's something that gets harped on. And I know even as a kid, it was always like, be yourself. All the cartoons are
Everyone
like,
always says it, but do people really
no,
think about it and live it? No, they don't. They'll say that to you and they're like, we know this is important, but these same people are trying to live these big suburban American dream lives that they can't actually afford, some of them that they don't even want. And
yeah.
but they've brainwashed themselves into thinking this is the only way it can be. It's not
Yeah,
true.
I don't want a big house in the suburbs. I want a big house on a hill overlooking a swamp and a graveyard.
Yeah, the American Adams dream.
That'd be wonderful. I want to be that family on the street. That's all I know.
I
I want
want
to
a
be
little not compound, but an estate. So I can have you back there and my other friends, and we all have these little houses on this little graveyard site.
some of my friends and I we've discussed having the queer commune of
Hmm.
just having like an apartment building out in the middle of nowhere
Oh,
and
we
just
should
that's
redo a school into an apartment building for all of us.
there's actually near where I live there is a school that got turned into an apartment buildings.
Yeah, there's going to be one near us too.
They're great except they have vaulted ceilings, so they're
This one
super
was,
high
yeah, it's going to,
and
I would love that. I
yeah,
want my gym room to look like the gym.
I
Keep
have
the
a bedroom to
basketball
be
hoop.
well. This was the gym
I'm
clearly.
going to throw my laundry in it.
I do that all the time, but it just hits the floor and then I trip on it in the middle of the night, so it works. So that's all I got.
So like I mean it's more than I thought. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you Danny for joining us.
Mm. Mm.
We
See you
might
in my
have another.
dreams.
This is my oldest's man of his dreams.
I mean,
No,
it,
I have no argument. If he were to say something happened tragically to Rhea Perlman and this man came into my house as Roman's husband, we're down.
so anyway, I start blasting, and it's the, he is one of like the five people in Hollywood I would be very disappointed to find out if he was a bad person
Yes. I
because he's
have
done a lot for a lot of people, and
in
him and Rhea
unions
are
and
amazing.
yes. Mm-hmm. You're right. So I'm not big into celebrity fandom because I know that that's That can
They're
cause you a
people.
lot of pain. They're people. People are people, and you got to give them room to do that. But there are a few, like Danny DeVito, Pedro Pascal. If I found out a few others that I found out that they were awful people, I would be a little bit, not just heartbroken, but like a little bit less faith in humanity.
Yeah, that's I think that's exactly it. Is like there's just you go, oh, that's disappointing. And it's one thing to be like a jerk or something. I don't care, but it's like
Yeah,
genuinely
because I know
bad
there is no person
people.
on earth that is perfect. Like anyone can catch you at some point doing something they don't like. It's
Yeah,
just you exist as people and we have flaws. So
people's
you
just
can't
people,
expect anyone to be perfect all the time.
except for Danny. Thanks for watching and listening and talking and seeing and all that stuff.
Happy New Year. It's
Yeah,
going to
New
be a
Year,
great
lots of new
one.
ideas.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. And that's a mummy wrap. Thanks for listening. You can find us on Blue Sky at You Rang Adams. And you can reach us at Gmail at yourangaf@gmail.com. Stay all together, Ookie Fiends.